Question number 7 asks the following. We've got the equation of an ellipse, which is x plus 3 squared over 9 plus y minus 2 squared over 4, and that's equal to 1. So this isn't just our standard form for the ellipse. From this form, we can go ahead and we can grab a couple things right away. We can grab the center. Okay, and the center is going to be the opposites of these guys. So the x value of the center always goes with the x coordinate, or the x variable here. So this is going to be -3, because it's the opposite of this guy. And then the y here will be +2. So our center should be at -3, +2. Our a value, the value that we're going out left and right, is going to be given by the larger value down here in the denominator. So what this is going to generate, let me grab a straight edge here. What this will generate is a major axis that's going to be left-right because it's below the x. If the larger number was below the y, then we would generate a major axis that was vertical. Here's what I mean. Our center is at -3, +2, right here. Now along the center, I'll do this in purple, is an axis, and that's going to be the major axis. And the major axis is determined by which denominator is the largest under which variable. So since 9 is the largest and it's under the x, it's going to be it's going to follow the x-axis. Okay, so it'll be left-right. Now the square root of 9, so the square root of this value, which is 3, is going to tell us how far left and right we move to get to the vertices. So my first vertex goes from the center to the right 3, so 1, 2, 3. Here's a vertex. Let's label this as C for center. And then 3 the other direction. There's my other vertex. Now along the minor axis, that's the value B, okay? And that comes from the square root of the smaller one. So the square root of 4 is equal to 2, which is our B value. Let me label this as A. So that means we're going to go up and down by 2 units from the center. Okay. Now these points aren't given any specific name. Okay. Now I can draw in. Let's do it in yellow. I can draw in my ellipse, and that's what it looks like. The only thing that I'm missing is where the focal points are. So I guess if I'm going to label these, I already labeled the center right here. My vertices are the following. So there's 2 of them, right? One is at 0 left, right, up 2, and one is at -6, up 2. The focal points, we'll do those in purple. Actually, let's do those in red. Okay, so the focal points, those are a value of C out. Now what is C? Well, our formula is the following. It's B squared is equal to A squared minus C squared. Okay, so in other words, we could rearrange some of these terms because I want to know what C is, because C is the length out to the focal points. C is going to be, if I move C squared over to this side, I get A squared minus B squared. We know A squared is 9, B squared is 4. So this guy is 5, which means C Excuse me. So we have the square root of 5. So the square root of 5 as a value, that's between square root of 4 and the square root of 9. So it's between 2 and 3. So it's going to be out here and back here. So the two focal points actually, let me write the x value first here. This is going to be the center plus the square root of 5 for the x value. Y value is still the same. And then the center minus the square root of 5. Same y value. So that gives you the center, where both of the focal points are, and where the vertices are.